a person like that don't need no kids.
I agree with you. So funny.
Episode 12.
Yeah. Go.
Was it clapping? Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to episode 12 of the Pretty Girl Gang podcast. I'm your host, Ron.
And I am Nikki.
And we are the Pretty Girl Gang podcast.
All right, guys. So this segment we was going to do today, first of all, this is, I don't even want to say it, but this is her last segment. Her last, is it really though?
Yes.
You sure?
Right now it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, are you sure? You know, you can just say I need a little hiatus. You know, you don't got to say it's done. You know, it can.
Well, keep it in the air, but right now it's a done
All
deal.
right, so right as of today, this is Ra's last day being a part of Pretty Girl Gang podcast for a little while because she has a lot of things going on, work, babies. You know, she does a lot. So she don't want to be overwhelmed, and I truly respect that. So, you know, we wish her all the luck in the world with everything that she decided to do, but we also would like to let her know that this seat is always open for her because, you know, it's me and her, you know, that's just what it is. We make this thing work. I'm going to make it work, you know, solo until she decides to come back. But, you know, until she does, you know, I'm going to make it work and we're going to figure it out. We're going to have special guests every week. And sometimes it'll probably be by myself. And sometimes she might be a special guest. You never know. Right?
If I'm available.
Oh, I'm sorry. Miss Hollywood, if she's available, whatever. But this segment today is about, we were going through our Instagram comments, and some of the comments were crazy about being the
previous episode we were talking about.
Episode about child support.
Right.
So we were talking about child support, and there's a lot of people in there just like, don't have kids, pick the right man. What do you mean?
We want to say their names. We want to find the comments and add their names so they can see this episode and then address what they were talking about.
Okay, let's see. I guess not. It's so many. Oh my God.
But the one that don't have no kids, don't have no kids. One, that one right there. Let's address that
like,
one.
Wow, that is crazy. Like, what do you say a week? I'm sorry, guys. We are trying to find these comments, but it is. Oh, somebody named Macaulay_Hunkin said, just give him custody because if you had to take care of your house and pay child support, you will see why. It's all fun until you're under the gun.
So I don't understand that because the mother is taking care of the child. She's paying all the bills herself. And so then he's a whole different household that she's supposed to say, either I'm gonna give you the kid or just don't pay me nothing and I'll figure it out.
That's what it sounds like he's saying. And I'm like, and even men, like another man, enjoy the show. He says, you're an adult, so you'll be paying gas, rent, and electricity regardless. So you want him to pay you child support on top of that, more money, while he still has to take food, travel, clothing, and extracurricular activities on his end.
So the kid is supposed to suffer because the father don't want to pay the mother money. The kid was brought in this world by two people. Mm-hmm. So two people decided to lay down, do the nasty, and now brought a baby. So now the father's saying, I shouldn't have to pay because I got to take care of myself, so I don't care about the kid. That's basically what sounds like they're saying.
Exactly.
I don't care about the kid and what the kid needs: clothes, a haircut, a food, a shelter. I don't care because I have to feed myself. And these are not men obviously commenting. These are not men answers. These are not men answers. These are little boy, ignorant. Like the N word with the A at the end. I'll say that exactly. The ER really, but that's those type of comments.
One of them said, "Choose better because if he takes care of his children, you wouldn't need support." But they do it anyway. Talking about $500, he paying for medical that you don't. I'm like, what are you?
You can't even write a comment clearly. What are you saying?
I don't know.
If you're going to be a man and you're going to answer our comments,
this is the weirdest shit ever.
Answer our posts, and you want to justify certain things, and you write a comment, please. Write correctly, proper English, so we can understand what you're talking about. So you can make sense.
And to my thing is, don't look at our clip and just be like, oh.
Look at the whole episode.
Look at the whole episode and then get the whole gist of the thing before you start answering and start bashing us saying, we don't know what we're talking about. What the F we talking like, dude.
I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about.
Like, what? Like, I I've seen women go through it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, women literally hose it down. Literally, have the kids. The men think I'm going to give you $100 to $200 a week or whatever the case may be, and that's all they want to do. Because they say, oh, I got my own household. Okay, but you still have a child over here. It doesn't matter if you got your own household. You still have a child over here that you need to take care of.
And a lot of men manipulate women or play women's minds, feeling like they're the oh, this is the one. He's the one. He's so good. Mm-hmm. And so that also, if people were honest and show their true colors in their front and stop playing with people, a lot of these children would not be here or would not be fatherless.
Exactly. And then we have one that says, well, I just seen it. Well, you should. Oh, well, you shouldn't have let the court in your business. F out of here. That's a girl. Her name is _Mrs. Harris.
Well, the court wouldn't be involved if the father just did it. Like, for instance, for me, I gave people opportunities months. Like, I'm not going to do that because I don't want the court to really in my business. I agree to a point. But after a while, it's like, I'm giving you a chance to come just to say, hey, right, here's some money. You don't want to do that now, I'm going to let them do it because I have kids to take care of. I can't chase behind a grown man. I don't have 5 kids. I have 4. So a man is a child. I'm not going to chase a man, a boy, a childlike boy to try and find some money for a kid that he laid down with and had no problem humping and grinding to make. So therefore, let the courts handle it.
Yeah. And then one says, give the child to the father. I bet she won't do that. And I bet she wouldn't give him shit. So basically, again, guys, you're not looking at the whole episode. You're looking at one clip. What we're saying is men and women. And we're not saying all men. We're saying men and women. Whoever's not paying child support, who's ever not doing for their kid, or who's ever given the least amount of money to the child, whoever the child lives with. So what are you talking about? I'm totally confused on what's going on here. Like, you guys have to literally learn how to listen to hear and not listen to reply, because that's what you guys are doing in these comments. And I'm like, this can't be it right now.
Yeah, they definitely didn't watch the whole episode because I remember I'm the one that said let's talk about men and women. So if you were listening to the whole episode, not just a clip, you would notice that we were talking about men and women in the whole podcast. I mean, the whole show.
And the last one we're going to say, this one says _3 Honcho. That's his name. Shorty, nobody gets $50 a week for child support. Shut the F up and stop trying to make excuses. You need help bad.
Who are you talking about? Because I know I definitely get $50. I was getting $25. How did I get $50 now? So I mean, what are you talking about, dummy?
Like what? What?
You sound ignorant. This is the whole the N-word with the ER. That's one of you.
Exactly. How you going to say these people don't get? I've seen people get $50 a week for child support. $200 a month.
Right.
That's $50 a week. Right. I'm confused.
Right. That really is.
Okay. So
and I was getting that for kids, for twins. I was getting that. That was I was getting for twins.
Imagine. Twins, and she's supposed to survive.
Because a father can go to court and say, I don't have no job, I'm hurt, I don't work, I can't make it work. So the court does not go by whatever your calculations may be in your brain. They go by what the father's making. The father supposedly has no money. The court cannot make him dish out money he don't got. So they'll go to the least amount of money that they can say he can pay, which is $25, $50 a month, a week. I mean, and that's it.
That's like that's what I'm looking like these comments. Like, the sad part is these are men. Men, and then you have that.
No, they're not. They're definitely not men. They're not. They're not smart men. They're obviously not smart, and they're not men.
Do you have kids? First of all, are you paying child support?
Maybe he's paying child support and he's mad because he ain't paying $50.
That is true. He's probably the $25 victim. I don't know. Like, dude, what are you doing?
He's probably paying like $1,000 a month and wish he was paying $25. And so she ain't paying no $25. That's not real life. Yes, that is in real life. The same way people pay 25 cents for rent. I got Section 8. I know that people who pay that. So
exactly,
it's possible.
Like, stop reading the comments and not actually looking at the episodes and trying to bash us and say that we're going to get. No, dude, watch the whole episode and then come for us. Don't come for us halfway, because that's corny as hell. Like, I did not.
And I specifically said in the comments, women should pay child support to the man, because I was talking. If you were listening to the episode, talking about a situation I was going through with, I know someone. I do not support the woman leaving her child. She needs to pay just as much as the man does.
Exactly. That shit pissed me off. I was going to reply. I was like, you know what? It's not even worth it. Like, you're not going to get under my skin. I'm not going to reply. I'm just going to talk about it on the show so I can reply it at one spot. Like, please, people, listen to hear. Don't listen to reply. Watch the whole episode. Don't assume you know what we're going to say and how we're going to say it and what we're going to... Don't assume. Like, come on. Really? Like, we're grown now. Like, don't act like kids. Like, obviously, something's wrong.
Well, you know what? Assume. I always put ASS in the lowercase UME.
Straight assholes.
When I talk to people, when I say assume ass. Because you still look like an ass.
Yeah, they definitely look like an ass. So that was the thing I was talking about. I couldn't wait to talk to Rob about this shit. I was like, yo, this shit just making my head just like bubble. Like, I can't believe how stupid people actually are. All right, since I got that out of my system. You ignorant little pieces of shit. I got that out of my system. So we're going to talk about I seen it on the news and Instagram about the young man who turned himself in for shooting that 15-year-old.
I saw that.
Did you see that? You seen that, right?
At first I saw they said something about the parents had deported him to Jamaica or something like that.
Yeah.
Then they said they caught him, so I was a little confused. I didn't read the whole thing because I've been like a little busy, so I just saw clips. I'm like, what?
I believe the parent had deported them, took him to Jamaica, whatever the case may be, and then I guess, however the case, I don't know. I'm thinking, me personally, my perspective, how I'm thinking as a parent, I guess in the first initial reaction, like, oh my God, did my baby do it? You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking as this parent.
He's 18. He's not a baby. He's a whole adult.
Oh, he's 18?
He's 18.
Okay. He's 18. So, well, again, when he's 18, I still see, when my child was 18, I still saw him as my baby. But it's like you look at your child, you're like, did he really do it? And then your child probably screaming, Ma, I didn't. This is hypothetically, guys, so don't be in my comments saying, oh, bitch, you stupid. No. It's just hypothetically. I'm just speaking hypothetically, okay? So, again, hypothetically. Like, she's probably looking at her child and saying, oh, my God, he probably didn't do it. He probably lying to her saying, Ma, I didn't do it. So she's probably saying, I know how the justice system is to get you in there. You can't get out. Let me get you out of here. Let's figure it out, right? So I'm thinking that maybe they figured out that he actually did do it and was like, all right, now you got to go in. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
It might have been that way. I'm not sure. I'm not.
I ain't read the article, so I don't know what. But I just know he was 18, and the boy was how old was the boy? He shot again.
15.
Why the 18-year-old messing with bothering a 15-year-old on a basketball court? Like,
that's
why,
so true.
You're an adult. Mm-hmm. Why are you worrying about a kid? A child.
Yeah.
A child. I'm whole 40-something. If I'm arguing upset with a 20-something-year-old,
I'm not arguing with you.
Do you really think I care? You're a child.
Yeah,
you don't know nothing. You don't know my life. You don't know nothing. We're not on the same page. So why wouldn't he sit there and argue with you or kill you for that matter? Because we're not even on the same.
But the sad part is 18-year-olds have the brain capacity of a 15-year-old.
Because he's a man. I forgot. Men's.
Yeah,
they go
exactly.
slowly.
So you can't, even when they
no
say,
offense.
I'm 18 and I'm legal and I'm a grown, you're really not a grown person. Like,
right.
You're literally a kid in a man's body, or not even a man's body, but a man's age, a legal age, but you're still a kid. Because I know at 18, these kids are literally acting like they're 15. So they really don't have the mental capacity to really have an adult mindset when it comes to certain things. And unfortunately, that's how it is. So it's like, I get your point. Like, you shouldn't be arguing with a 15-year-old, but these 18-year-olds are not adults. In my mind, they are still kids because they literally don't have the brain cell of an adult. They still act like kids. They still being babied by their parents. Because I'm one of them. I'm not even lying to you. I'm one of them. So they still being parent. That means they're still being babied by their parent. They still, living with their parents. They have no responsibility. They still acting like teenagers.
True that. I'm just not that parent. I'm like, you're 18. You need to go venture life now.
Yeah. So
I've done my job. That's just me as a parent.
And we don't have a lot of those. Right. And I'm being honest, we don't have a lot of them because now it's like literally when you're 18, people live in their parents' house until they probably like 26, 27,
30 maybe.
Like, 40, 50. It goes on.
Got their kids in there now. Yeah. Like none of y'all just lived your own life.
No. I even went with this guy. He was living with his mom. His mom passed away. She was like 80-something years old, and he literally was lost. He was 50-something, probably 60-something. And he was literally lost because his mother passed away. Like, she did, at 80-something years old, she did everything for this man. He was completely lost. When I say lost, I said, what? So again, when that's what comes back to these 18-year-olds not really being men. So they have a legal age, right? But that's all they have.
They're not mentally an adult.
So now the kid is going. He's going to jail. He's going to go to jail for life. He's going to have a horrible life in Rikers. I can imagine what life he's having right now in Rikers. Because again, that's a 15-year-old kid,
right?
And, I can imagine the family members of the 15-year-old kids probably making calls like, bruh, he's in there. So I can understand the 18-year-old mother because, again, no matter what your kid do, it's still your kid. And you want to say eat it. You got to eat everything. But just imagine, your kid going through that in jail and you're not being able to do anything about that.
Oh, well, that's not me. My thing is you made the bed, you got to lie in it. And that's it. I'm not feeling
that.
But as a parent, Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I parent differently. Obviously, everybody's parenting differently.
Yeah.
I just don't believe. I don't care who. Oh, if you know me, you know how I feel about certain things and my kids, and they do something, I won't even talk to you. Like, whenever I don't talk to them now, I don't care. You're an adult. You make the adult decisions.
Yeah.
Go live your life. I don't care. I don't care if I birthed you. I don't care. I got the kids.
Yeah, yeah. I can say I have other kids, but I think as a mother, I mean, me
I did
personally,
my job. I'm done.
Yeah, as a mother, I can't. I don't think I could ever do that. I can say you got to eat this, but I'm still not going to stop me from worrying because you are my child. That's like me, you being my friend and you just up and leave. I'm still not going to not worry about what you do because you're my friend. Like I have love for you, so I'm still going to be concerned about your life and what's going on with you. I may not talk to you anymore,
right.
but I'm still concerned about your well-being because you are a friend.
Right.
So with my child, it's the same thing. I'm still like, I may not agree what you have done, and I'm like, you're gonna have to eat this, and this is your punishment for that. But as a mother, me sleeping at night, it would take me a while to be okay, thinking that my child is being hurt because of the action that he's made.
Right.
And you raise them to do the total
You raise
opposite.
your children to behave correctly, but once they make their own decision at this point, I'm like, it's out of my hands. I taught you, I gave you all the correct tools. You decided to do something stupid. I cannot. I mean, I can just try to guide you back, maybe if you want to be. If not, I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I got to live my life too. I'm not gonna. These other parents I hear, a lot of parents out here killing themselves, stress themselves over their kids. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. You live one time. I'm not gonna stress my life worrying about a child. I'm sorry. They're not gonna stress their life worrying about how I feel. I cannot do the same thing. I'm not gonna die, have a heart attack because oh my god. I'm not doing that.
What is that?
Like having a heart attack.
Never seen that. Like a cease.
Worried about some kid. I'm dead, and they still doing what they want to do. No,
that is a great point because that is so true. Because you can die stressing about them, and they still out here doing whatever the hell they want to do, and you like, what? Look at that, like I died for you.
And they don't care. Jesus died for us too, but for those who believe, they don't care. No one cares. Shoot, I don't care. I'm gonna live my life. YOLO, baby. No.
Oh, you are going right. Wherever hell she going to, I'm not going.
You only live once.
Oh, you're so funny. I can't. But yeah, I feel sorry for both because both parents lost a child basically, and unfortunately, that's how it is around the world. That's how it is around the world.
But people don't think. They just, like, for 18-year-old, he didn't think, obviously. I don't know what he's trying to show off.
Yeah.
All people have to do is use your brain. You're born with a brain. I think we all have that instilled in our
Well, no, some of us don't.
Well, we have it there. It's for us to use. So I feel like he should have used his brain. All I had to do is think for a moment. Is this worth me doing this, shooting this boy, killing him, and then me being on the run or risking my life in jail or someone doing revenge on me? Is this going to be worth it? Is this going to be my life?
Yeah.
And he didn't think that. He just... actions, and now, you had opportunity to use your brain and think.
Yeah, that is true. But unfortunately, you did not. You choose to do opposite, so now you have to use your brain for the next 50 years in jail.
Yeah, be creative.
And hopefully,
God
willing, you make it through there. God willing, you make it through there. I don't, again, you're still like somebody's kid, and you still, a human being at the end of the day, but you made that decision.
You can't rewind time, baby.
You got to live with that decision. And you'll be out when you're like 80 at this point because that was a 15-year-old kid. It was, there wasn't no like grown up where you could be like, oh, that was Ray from down the street. No, that was a 15-year-old kid.
I don't know. They were telling people 25 years of life. At 25, is he going to get 25 years?
That's the scary
He
part.
might not have a good record. He might have been in trouble for. They might say, "Oh, let's give him a plea."
That's true.
That's all. We don't want to save taxpayers' money. Not want to go to court. He might get 15 years.
And that's the scary part because again, that's why these kids do what they do because again, they giving them little to nothing. Like if you 18, you're going there as 15.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get 15 years, you out. You 30 something, you out.
Still can live your life.
Yeah. It's like literally what I could do this again. So you're not thinking like, oh, my boy was 18 when he took such and such out. He got out at 30 something years old. I'm good. He still was young. Like what? And they think that's okay. So that's the scary part. So now these kids not thinking. So now they're like, well, we could do this. It's all right. I can eat this because half my friends in jail anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it don't make any sense. Yeah, so that's our segment on that one. And then we were talking about, I was going through my comments also on the page, and they were talking about black cops. People becoming, community becoming black cops. So some guy was like, that's not going to stop it. The black cops are worse than the white cops. And I'm like, and I hate to say it, but he had a point. And he really did. And I really hate to say this, because I do believe in some of the cops, but some, like literally, some of them, I feel like they try to prove their points They point to other fellow officers that's not there. Like, oh, I am not trying to favor my kind.
Right.
So, literally, I'm gonna be extra hard so you don't think I'm trying to favor my kind. But at the end of the day, they're favoring theirs.
Right.
They're being gentle and nice and speaking to them in nice tone. And then when we encounter someone that looks like us, we want to be rough and tough, and just to show a good impression for them. What do you think about that?
Well, I wanted to be a cop, and I feel like God don't want me a cop because this is my third time going for a cop, and something always happens right before I get the damn job, right? So something always happens before I get the job. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I don't think God want me to be a cop because I feel like I already know me. I already know I'm not. There's a lot of folks, certain color folks on top of that. They like to come with the attitudes when you pull them over, and like if I have a gun, I will shoot you in your butt cheek. I will shoot you in your foot. I'm not going to tolerate. I'm not going to tolerate that. Like I'm like, so maybe that's why I can't, because I'm like,
threw your application out in the garbage. They threw it in the garbage.
They didn't. It is me that's messing up doing stupid stuff. But I'm just saying, like I already feel like I don't have the. I'm cool. Like there's people. I'm very nice. I love everybody. But once you, like, sometimes a cop, you pull people over, especially certain people. What you pull me over for? Always nasty. There's no need to be nasty. Or you say, here, officer, is my license registration, or not all that attitude and going back and forth, and then stuff happens. Oh, they want to blame the cop. But sometimes it's the person that's behind that wheel. They might feel like that person's a cop. I could talk to them any way I want. They have the authority. That's not the problem. You come nasty to me, you're going to get nasty back. I don't care what, I don't see color. I see the stupidity and ignorance. So I don't care what color you are, you're going to get the same treatment. But yes, white cops sometimes may treat their fellow white folk nice, and then when they see, because I feel like they already feel like that attitude's going to come. I feel like they already know, okay, I got this, but they going to come with the attitude. They going to come with the attitude, or he going to give me a hard time. They already have that preconceived in their mind that they're already going to get that from person, because and I'm not going to lie, a lot of black people are a little more rowdier.
That is true.
They are more rowdier, more nasty, more attitude-ish, and people don't want to put up with that. You guys can't just be easy job, have a good day, here's your stuff, go about my business. I don't want to have to pull over somebody and they come in, I'm going to get right nasty with you, and something might happen, and then people start getting shot and killed because people run, or they running, or it is something. This I mean, white folks do it too, but they like Karens. They more whiny. They don't come with the attitude. They come with the whole whiny and I'm innocent victim type. But they do it a different type of way. So
what I don't like about that, I do believe white people do it as well. But I've seen people when they do it and they be disrespectful. I mean, but
they do it a different type of way.
But no, this one guy was like, "Get the fuck from in front of my driveway, you piece of shit." My wife coming home, and he was like, "I gotta give you a ticket." He's like, "Well, give me the fucking ticket. Get the fuck from in front of my driveway." He was cursing this cop out. I mean,
the cop was white too?
Yes, he was white. He was cursing him out, and like, I was just looking like, okay, so
what did the cop do?
Nothing. He was like, "Sir, calm down. He said, "Well, give me a fucking ticket and move your fucking car out my way, so because my wife is on her way and she needs to pull in the driveway. You're blocking my fucking driveway. Give me the fucking ticket and get the fuck away."
Now that would be a black cop. A black person. He would have been called black up, and then it'd be a whole situation.
So I'm waiting for the cop to, be aggressive or say something. This guy just wrote the ticket up, gave the man the ticket. The man snatched the ticket and said, "Get the fuck from in front of my house." And the guy got in his cop car and pulled off.
Oh, he's a punk. But no. Like, nah, he should call back up. He being, what's when you being mean to a cop? What's that? Like not assault, but it's like something you're being when you
aggressive
to the cop.
Yeah.
Like, he could have did more than just the ticket.
I was just waiting. I'm sitting there like all the whole time. Like, if that was an African American person, he would have literally choked him up, thrown him against the car, tased him, probably would have even shot him.
No, maybe not. Maybe he's a new cop, and he didn't want to be escalate, no problem with nobody, no matter what color it is. He could have been one of those type of cops, but I'm not trying to have a problem with nobody. So I don't want to make it a problem. So I'll just give you your ticket and then make it a problem.
I was like, I don't see this. Like, I see, Caucasian people go off on cops, but like you said, they do it and like, "Oh, what the fuck is you doing?" Like, my sister, whatever, get the fuck away from me, But they're not literally
they play victim mode more.
Yeah, like you don't know me like that. You don't know what I went through. This is the shit they do, and that's fine. But to see that reaction, and that cop was like, just gave it a ticket and walked away.
He could have been a cop, like trying to just avoid a situation regardless what color the person was.
like that because that shit was crazy. I was like, wait, I'm waiting for a chokehold or something, but nothing happened. And I'm like, wow. If he was African American, that guy probably would have been in a chokehold. He would have been in jail for 10 days. He probably all types of shit would have happened. And it's sad. It's sad that we have to see it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it that we have to see it that way because we shouldn't have to see it that way. It should be.
Well, he's actually doing. If he's doing the way I'm saying, and he's doing. He's a good cop, and he's doing his job like he's supposed to do it. But
exactly,
the cops don't do it.
They don't do it that way. They go straight to being the a-hole. And sometimes you can even be nice to a cop. And I mean, you could be nice to some cops. You can still be nice to, and they still be assholes to you. And you're like, why? Why do you have an attitude?
I go to some towns and I see the cops. I like driving past. I'm like, I can tell you asshole. You just look at the cop and tell like. I don't know if they're insecure growing up. They got made fun of. They was punks, and they want now they a cop. I'm macho, and I can talk to you anywhere because now I had. And that's how I think I can look at a cop. I can tell he asshole. He must have been bullied in school. He must have been a cornball. Something happened here because I can look at him and tell he's gonna be a jerk to me just because he's giving that off. You're vibrational. People know you read energy. I'm reading your energy. Your energy is your low self-esteem. You're insecure, and this you're doing it being a cop, so you can feel like you're a macho man, and you're really in reality you're not.
Yeah, and it's scary. It's like you don't have to be that way. Like I feel like the way you approach people is what you're gonna get back.
Right.
If you walk up to them like, okay, how you doing, whatever. If you just and they being nasty, you could just say just to de-escalate the situation. You don't have to be nasty. Or I'm just telling you what you did wrong.
Right.
And that would change. Sometimes it changed the way people think and the way they come at you.
Right.
But if you literally walk up to me, license registration, why you pull me over, officer? Just give me license registration. Why you pull me over?
Right.
Just give me like, do you have that? Like,
right. But just have some kind of your customer service.
Yeah.
You're a cop. You should have #1 customer service. Pull me over. Hey, how you doing? Hope everything's well. But anyway, I pulled you over because you ran through the red light, or your back light is out. As I'm pulling you over, I just need you to see your license and registration. I'm gonna take a look at it. Boop boop boop. Or here's a ticket, or otherwise here's a warning. Go get that fixed. Have a good day. There's no need to be nasty for no one day. I got pulled over because my light was low. It was working, but the light wasn't. It wasn't heavy. So he gave me a ticket. I was like, why would you give me a ticket when the light is not even off? I mean, like broken. It's just like a dim light.
Yeah.
Oh, you say it was here. Your light is dim. I suggest you go get it fixed before it goes out. And that's it. Yeah, gave me a ticket to make a big deal. I'm like, over something so stupid because I went to the Meineke place. He was like, your light is fine, just a little dim. I got to break it for you. Okay. So I had to pay a ticket for a dim light.
For a dim light. For a dim light.
And he was being a jerk. I'm like, you're being a jerk for no reason. I did. And him, I got the attitude and got.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're being a jerk for no reason.
It's like, is that like, and I don't understand that even when cops do have family members. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't want nobody talking to your mom. Mm-hmm. Like, I've seen a couple of cops where they raiding people's houses and they have somebody's grandmother is on the couch and they like pick up, get against the wall. Like, how do you? And they're African American and the cops probably, cops are Caucasian. But at the end of the day, you have a grandmother, you have a mother, you have an aunt, you have all these. So you want it's okay for somebody to treat your grandmother or your mother that way. You see what I'm saying? Like, right. They literally busting their house and the grandmother's sitting there and they're like, get on the fucking wall. And you look at them like, this lady is like 100 years old.
Not even that late girl, Sandra Bland. Mm-hmm. She had, I think she was wrong with her, but I saw the video. Yeah. It was like, you shot her straight in her head for what reason?
Like, I didn't
even understand. I didn't even see what was the reason of you pulling your gun out. She didn't have a gun and she's all the way over there. Yeah. You're all the way over here. How is she even a threat for you to come and shoot her in her head?
Why are you pulling your gun out? That's what I never understood. So when they raid houses, they just automatically go with their guns ablazing. And you don't know if it's a kid in there. They don't care at the end of the day. If it's a kid in there, if it's somebody elderly, and it could be the wrong house. And you just go in there, just go crazy in there. And then after you do it, there's no repercussion. I'm sorry, my bad. Well, I was given this address.
Right.
You didn't check to see if this person still lived there?
Well, I was watching ID Me, and this kid likes to. It's a video game or something. Game where they call the cops and say, "Oh, there's somebody at a house, a random house. They don't know the person." So the cops went to this random house that this kid did that to, and a guy came outside, and they ended up killing him. And the thing was, it was the cop. I don't remember if the cop got in trouble or not, but the thing was, it wasn't even the guy prank calling the police saying, "Oh, it's somebody at so and so house." Yeah. And because they play with some video game thing, they do you mess me up, you fight me in a video game, beat me, I'm gonna call the cops to your house type of mess. What? And some prank game, whatever they call it. Yeah. And the cops came and ended up killing him.
And so what happened? Did they?
The guy that started, I did it. That called. He got in trouble definitely, but I can't remember what happened to the cop or not.
Yeah. So what? Like, that's what if you go in the house, if you go in there, there's no guns.
But it's on the porch. It wasn't even, they didn't even get into the house. It was on the porch.
So he just shot him. So
He came out and something happened. It was like, because we got a call that you were a threat of a domestic, something like the call was like a really bad call.
Yeah.
Like, he's really dangerous.
Yeah.
So the cops were already like ready to
That's so
shoot.
bad. Yeah, I don't understand that concept of.
And it was all like a prank for the person.
Yeah, that's not healthy, and I think that they should not tell cops to shoot to kill. They should not tell them to just go in there and just do what you got to do to get the. It's just not fair. You don't know, and the sad part is until it starts happening to them, and they actually understand it, they're never going to stop. And that's the scary part about it. Like literally, like you have to literally have more, I guess, more respect for humanity, more respect for for people. Just. I don't understand.
People don't have respect for people.
They don't, and I tell it all the time. Like a lot of people like, oh well, y'all don't respect, I guess African Americans. Y'all don't respect each other, so how y'all expect other people to respect you? And which is a given. I get that. Mm-hmm. But as a human being, like you just want to respect people. Like this is me personally. Like I treat everybody the same. I don't care who you're, homeless person, the president. I don't care who you are, not the president, but the homeless person. Or, maybe the secretary, not even Secretary of State, just somebody higher at this point. So I try to treat them with kindness and the same, because you never know when you're going to need that person. You never know when that person is going to be able to kind of have to help you. Anything. You never know. So to be an asshole to people that you don't know,
right?
It doesn't. I don't understand that at all. To me, I don't know. I'm lost. I don't know how that works.
That's the way of the world. Even when sometimes I try to be nice. Sometimes like somebody I don't know may rub me the wrong way, and I'm like I'm working on that. Like I can't let people define who I am. I know who I am and stay that way. I can't let someone define me because they're upset or they're having an issue. They may have something mentally going. That's really not my problem at the end of the day. But let them not deter who I am, or how I feel, how I need to react.
That's true. You have to, because at the end of the day, they win. I always say when someone's able to twist and turn the way you are as a person, you're allowing them to win.
Right. They won.
Yeah, they won. Like now you're looking stupid. Now you got an attitude. Now your day is going down to shit.
And they are fine.
And they're fine. They looking at you like, yeah, I knew I can do that. I had that power. And now you're mad all day wanting to kill this person. This person walking around with a smile on his face because they just pissed you off for the rest of your goddamn day.
Right.
And I cannot allow. Like I learned how to just block people out. I mean, when I say block people out, block them the hell out. Like you can talk to me and I don't hear nothing but the Charlie Brown teacher got lady. Want. That's what I hear. I hear nothing because you're not gonna have me come out of character because I don't want to go to jail. So I'm gonna block you out. Like I don't hear nothing coming out your mouth, and I'm gonna think about something other than killing you.
Right. Right. Like I'm going on vacation next week.
Yeah,
I'll be on the beach. I can really care. Let them be mad and argue because my life is better than theirs right now.
That is true.
I'm being on a plane next week.
Oh, that is so true. So I don't know. I just think that when people say about the whole cop thing, I think a lot of people it's a big. I mean they've been going back and forth on this cop thing for a long time on Instagram about, black cops and white cops, whatever.
We saw the girl from Texas, I seen the Mexican girl say about, you didn't see that? On YouTube? She was
she was a Houston. She from Houston and she was a cop, right?
Right, but she ended up supposedly not to be. But she was talking about black folks, like black people.
Yeah.
So then somebody posted a picture of her back in the day in high school, and she said, "This is the Ashley. I think Gonzalez, her name. This is her in high school. I don't know the Ashley now because she was in the picture with the black folks." So then another person said, "Oh, she's not Mexican because a black woman wrote she's not Mexican because." She's a whitewashed. She's a whitewashed Mexican. She's still Mexican.
She's still Mexican.
Right.
That
was like she's not Mexican. She's a whitewashed Mexican. This is a black folk saying that. I'm like, what are you talking about? You sound even dumb saying that. She's Mexican. She just by my defining all Mexicans, black people are racist, white people are racist,
everyone is racist.
Everybody is racist in this. Everybody in this whole world is racist. They don't care. My best friend's white. My best friend's black. You're all racist. Anybody? We all got racist jokes. We all say something racist about somebody else. Like that's just life. Like I feel like I can do that because my grandma's half white. I can say my white jokes, but I can say my black jokes, but it's not right either way. But I still be having my jokes. But I just because I grew up around it in my household, so I know the jokes. My jokes come from living in my house or living or being around white people that I know. Like, oh, these are my same thing with black folks. I be having jokes about black folks, because I'm black and I know black people do certain things. I'm like black joking it too. But there's a difference between black joking it and then being really nasty about it and really meaning it and not liking someone and hating them because of their color and their skin.
That is true. That is a big difference. That's what people don't realize. Like you can literally joke all day about, oh yeah, this is it's a joke, okay? everybody, let's laugh. But when you're literally hateful, now you're spewing out hate.
Right.
That's not a joke. That's just you're being a hateful person and you're spewing out hate, and you need to get away.
Right. Something's wrong with you.
Yeah, something is completely wrong, and you don't like yourself.
Right.
It's something about. I always say people who hate other people. I feel like even like I think that I always used to say this. People who hate gays, I always say that you either gay inside or you want to be gay or you something, because you can't hate someone so much they don't do anything to you. I don't care what they do in their bedroom. They're not doing it in front of you. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, I got into an argument with somebody on Facebook about that, because I was like, I don't care about what you do in your bedroom. Like, my thing is, you don't have to spew that mess over the TV. I don't want to see my kids. I don't care. He's like, oh, it's more than just what we do in our bedrooms. I'm like, what? There's more to it. I'm like, first of all, I don't care. Which, if you want to be what you want to do, I don't need to have like even straight couples or whatever. Right?
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to see them all on TV. My kids watching TV or cartoon. I'm all kids. I don't care what who you kids know. I mean, or woman.
It doesn't matter.
I don't want to see for my children's
TV shows. It should be some type of like blockage from that.
Right.
Like, yeah.
So it don't matter. And then he's like, oh, it's more than just you sound dumb because we're more than just what we do in our bedroom. I don't know what you mean by that, sir. I really don't give a damn. I'm just talking about as far as I care. I don't care what y'all do. That's your business in your bedroom. What I do in my bedroom is my business. But you do in your bedroom is your business. I don't care.
Don't care.
As long as you treat me nice and I treat you nice, we good.
And you got a lot of people that don't do that.
If we're open to have a conversation, like some gay people, I'm real funny. Like I'm real like. I joke around a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I might be like, oh, why you gay? You ever had a woman suck your dick? Like, what's the difference? Why you don't like women? Like, but that's me. Like,
you're playing.
I'm playing, but I'm acting like seriously too. Have you ever had a woman suck your dick?
Yeah.
They get all offensive. Why are you so mad? Ain't you happy gay? You should be happy to answer my questions. Hey.
Okay, first of all,
be proud of who you are, baby.
Something's wrong with you. You literally. Matter of fact, I think she's leaving the show because she's going to an insane asylum, but she didn't want to say anything. But it's okay. That's where she's going. It's gonna be okay. She's gonna have that white jacket on.
The same thing's a preference of why I like white men, why I don't like white black men. I date certain races for certain reasons.
Yeah.
The same way. I have no problem answering the questions because I know who the hell I am, and I'm not scared to your answer. I don't give a fuck. This is why I like this, and this is why I like that.
Yeah.
If I'm asking you questions about your stuff, you should have no problem answering. If you're so secure about how you feel, you shouldn't have no problem or get offended by questions.
I think some people get offended because I think maybe that's just my take on it. Some people is like, I don't want to tell you my personal stuff. Like that's my.
I'm not asking everybody. I'm just asking people. I feel like right.
Girl, you gonna ask freaking RuPaul if you said it right.
If we cool, like I've had people I've met that are gay and they'll answer it no problem. Only one.
Yeah.
The one that commented on our comment, but I ain't gonna say his name, Dax Carter, whatever his name is. Anyway. He's the only one that had an attitude. Man, why you mad, sir? Everybody else answered. The white boy asked. That was cool, but he answered. My little gay friend answered and showed me how he sucks his dick for his. Yes. Yes. Because that's how cool I am with the right people.
That's cool.
Right,
Yeah.
because we have these kind of open conversations. We can talk like that. It's not a big deal. Nobody's getting upset and mad and crying. No one's crying. They're being, we're just having a conversation.
Some people are just super sensitive. They just like, oh, I don't want to talk about that. Why you want to talk about it? This is what you don't
This is your
like.
life.
This is your life. So let's talk about it.
Educate me.
Yeah. So you won't have to get these questions or be throwing negative stuff at you. Let me know what's going on.
Well, I'm not throwing negative. I'm just throwing ask questions.
Well, just questions, yeah. Right. But to him, it's negative because he's like, why you care about what I do? Why you in my business? But dude, explain this to me so we can have a conversation about it.
When people ask me why I like date white men, I don't get all set. I answer the question. It's not really a big deal. I like white men. I think they're sexy. I love them.
Okay.
So I have no problem answering the question.
So maybe that's why she's leaving the show. She probably got a white man. She got a little date that she don't want to tell us about because she was a little into that. That you got a new boyfriend that you need to tell us about?
No, I don't got nobody right now.
I don't know. We gotta talk about this because you was a little deep into that. That was like your voice got all sensitive. I was like, okay, what's his name? I also have a question, right? I see on Instagram where this man, he had dating an Asian woman, right? Mm-hmm. And she was like cleaning up after him. He wasn't doing much. He was just working out. And I think he was like rolling up weed or whatever the case may be. But he was just cleaning up and doing everything. I mean, she was cleaning up, doing everything. And he was like, this is why I don't date black women. Y'all not submissive. And something like that in that thing. Like in that thing. Like, this is why I don't date black women because y'all not submissive. And I'm looking like, what?
Well, maybe he said, first of all, was he attractive?
No. He could
Okay.
be like the predator.
So that's probably why he's not getting a submissive black woman. Anyway.
But that might be true. But my thing is, what people don't understand is submission just don't automatically come.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
You have to work for that.
You have to work for that. You just don't wake up. I don't wake up every day and say, "Oh, I'm just gonna be submissive." Like literally, it's like something that you have to have a man where you're secure with that man. That man treats you well. That man, that man, all the shit that you would do for that man, that man would do for you. So you don't mind doing anything for this man.
Right.
Not just, I was born a black woman, so I'm just going to wake up and be submissive. Because again, a lot of black women don't have that option.
Right.
We literally have to get up every day and bust our ass at work, deal with the children, deal with the homes, deal with everything. And on top of that, deal with men that just don't give a fuck.
That's that part. That's the main part right here. Because I feel like as a woman, I'm loud and rowdy, but I know how to be submissive. I was raised that way. So I know how to be a submissive woman. But the man has to be worthy of me to be submissive for. You have to treat me right and be the right type of man. But there's unfortunately in the world we live in today, there's really slim and few men that know how to be honest, be loyal, communicate. So why would a woman like me, who is very aggressive, already wants to be submissive to you? I know how to do it. I tried to do it, but then I got stabbed in the back about it, so I would never do it again unless someone is worthy of it. And it's not that many men worthy of me being submissive for. Where they at?
And it's not a hard thing to do.
Like you find Chad.
When you, I think she already got Chad. I think she already.
Let me find me a Chad.
I think she already had Chad because it's not a hard thing to do. Like I'm a submissive woman. Like I'm very submissive to my husband, but at the end of the day, he does. Whatever I do for him, he'll do for me. Like, so I don't, it's not like I'm not second guess. I don't, like before I came here, like I was out with my daughter all day. We doing her, thing for school, whatever. He was at work. He came home from work. I cooked before he came home from work. And right before he got home, I just got finished cooking. I was like 10 minutes, like I gotta go. But guess what? I gotta make his plate and bring it to him before I leave. And that's what I did. Because again, he'll do the same thing for me.
Right.
So people who say, black women don't know how to be submissive. It's not that we don't know how to. Right. You just have to bring it out of us.
Right.
Like we don't want to be submissive to Gary, the fucking gas station attendant who don't do nothing but sit in front of the fucking Nintendo game and put his hands in his pants and fucking and pay $50 for the fucking Wi-Fi because they don't want to lose their fucking video game channel. Like, no, I'm not being submissive
or
to
Gary
that shit.
who's popping up against the head.
Yeah, exactly.
Being abusive or calling her a fat B word or doing or saying things disrespectful or cheating on her. You're not gonna get a submissive woman like that. Playing games, not lying. Not. You're not going to get a submissive good woman ever, a great woman ever. Acting like that.
So stop acting like black women are like the worst people in the world. All we want is money. All we want. No, we literally, and I'm not saying all.
Some do want money. Some do want money.
That's why I say I'm not saying all, but a lot of us literally, we bust our ass every day to become better. We bust our ass every day to motivate our partner or whatever the case may be. And sometimes it bites us in the ass. It bites us in the ass from trying to make someone better. And then we make that person better, and that person run off to whoever they decide to run off with, and then leave you with all the shit that you decide, all the shit left behind. You're stuck right there with all that shit. And then now now you're saying we're bitter and we're angry. It's not bitter, it's angry. It's just tired. It's just tired of always having to prove our love, fight. We have to prove our love to our house, prove who we are to the corporate, to our friends, to our family, to our kids. We stay proving ourselves to people. Like, we don't have to. Like, at the end of the day, we are fucking amazing. So why the fuck we got to keep proving ourselves to people that just not worthy of us proving ourselves to?
Absolutely right.
I just don't understand that. So, man, stop saying that we're not submissive. You just have to be the man that we want to submit to.
Right.
That's it. Like, we can be submissive as fuck. You have no idea. But you have to be someone we want to submit to.
Well, I think the submissive crew is dying off because these new girls ain't doing none of the things that we was doing or want to do. They just want to lay in their back and look and get BBLs and look cute. They don't want to cook in the morning. It's come with the submissive work. Submissive work is a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work, and I think that majority of the new age women these days, it's just at the point where it's like they want to talk that. It's like, look. They seen so much shit that it's like, I ain't doing that.
Right.
I don't have to do that. All I have to do is, what you just said.
Right.
And I got me a Chanel bag, so why the fuck I'm doing that?
Right. I don't got get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and cook what? It's a breakfast.
And the scary part is some of the girls that you think that aren't submissive or aren't really getting up, that you look at them and be like, she don't cook, she don't do nothing. They really are though.
Right.
You'll be surprised on how many of these models or Instagram girls, whatever, they literally are very submissive. They're very domestic. And you'll be surprised. But they have to put off that whole image like, I ain't doing that.
Right.
Like, who said that? One of the rappers, I think it was, Cardi B. I don't cook,
Oh,
I don't clean.
he lied. Right,
But
lying.
They cook, clean, and do everything, so you can't really go by that, little girls.
Right. Because Offset was like, look at her cleaning. She said she ain't cook. Look, she cleaning.
So she cooks and she cleans, so it's basically a persona. That's all it is. But these girls have to learn how to, be submissive to the ones that's worth it.
Right.
Don't give
it to everybody. Everybody don't deserve it.
Everybody don't deserve it.
Everybody don't deserve that cat neither. Y'all need to stop giving it to everybody too.
Don't just get it out. Like, everybody don't deserve it. Give it to the people that deserve it.
Right.
Like, that's gonna
that work for it. They let them work for it.
Yeah, I believe people think, you put me a Chanel bag, that's working for it. That's not working for it.
No.
That's not working
for it.
It
must be something you should be able to get yourself.
That is true.
I want a Chanel bag. No, that's not no.
Well, I
want a Chanel bag, but I mean, that's not a reward to get some cat. No.
Oh no, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No.
Yeah, so that was the thing. I was like, submission is not just something that easily come. You have to literally earn it. Right. And I saw another guy said that what he said, he was like, a girl was like, I think it was a girl. She was like, white, I'd rather date white men. White men treat you better. No. All other nationalities of men treat you way better than African American men.
I have my experience with different people. I like them for different. Everybody's different. Every single individual in this whole world is different. You can't say a white man because that one white man can be abusive and this black man may not be abusive.
That's true.
White men. I've dated a guy from Bangladesh. He can't even be seen with me. So how he gonna treat me good when he had to hide me from his family because they'll disown him for dating a black woman? So you cannot say that. There's different things with every individual person is different.
Yeah, that's true.
I found good black men. I found white. What I'm attracted to. I'm not talking about how good they treat me. It's how I connect with them. I connect with someone. How we vibe. It's not about that really.
Yeah.
I like a white man because they look sexy. But in the day,
you said that about 10 times today. So something's going on. But I'm gonna let you go.
But if I find a black man that I connect with and we just happen to be vibing correctly, then boom, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I didn't understand that part, and I was like, what I think it's just the culture.
Right.
I think that a lot of African American men that we know were raised to be a certain way. Like,
or they didn't have the one parent. They didn't have a father in their life. They didn't have the mother. They didn't have
streets raised them. And then they have their uncles who probably treated their aunts like shit. And and it just was okay.
Right.
It's so normal.
Generational stuff is passing down.
So it's normal to them. So they're not thinking respect a woman and be honest, be loyal, whatever. They're not thinking of all that because what they see every day is the norm.
Right.
Calling women bitches, calling them out their names, not really giving a fuck, not opening doors, not really,
or see their mother
taking care of the house.
Their mother with 50 different men coming in the house. So women ain't loyal, women ain't no good.
Yeah.
That's your mom. That wasn't everybody else.
Exactly. And then you have the other nationalities who, probably had two-parent households. They raised, their culture is different to treat women with respect and, honor them. And, exactly.
They still cheat. They do
exactly. So it's this. I think it's indifference.
Right.
That's all it is. I don't think it's like, they treat them, but it's just indifference.
They cheat clean. They cheat clean.
Yes.
Like they do it low key.
Exactly.
A black man would have the girl from the same hood. Like you're not even cheating clean. Cheat clean. Have your girl over here a whole different state.
No, she live right next door.
Right. Have her inboxing me. No, somebody else will have another phone or call me on the office phone.
The secretary. Right. What are you doing here, Sarah?
Everybody cheated. Some a little bit smarter than the others.
Exactly. So I think it's just the indifference of how they was raised and where they grew up at. So I don't think it's difference of black men treat them worse. I think it's just the way they was raised. It's just different way of raising.
Right.
People are raised, so that's how they treat people. So I don't think it's that.
Right.
But You got that woman was dead. She was like, "No, I think black men they treat you like crap." No, it's just where you was raised.
Right. They treat you like crap, and they show you the crap.
Yeah.
A white man might treat you like crap, but he'll do it nicely.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, Sarah, it's okay. No, love.
No, that's just my coworker.
Yeah.
We're going on a business meeting. Trust me, but I don't want her. I love you so much. Let me buy you a diamond necklace.
Boom.
You want a Winston, whatever, one of the rich bracelets? I got it for you, baby. So, oh no, he doesn't cheat on me. He loved me. My man bought me a $1,000 bracelet.
Girl.
No, girl, he know how to do it right.
And Sarah got the same bracelet, bent over at the Hilton Hotel.
They're not going to the Hilton. They're going to some low, nice fancy hotel. Right, the W. That's the W. The Waldorf.
Yeah, Sarah at the Waldorf, bent over with the bracelet hanging off her ankle.
And Hala Perla.
It's okay. Your phone rings. Sarah answers. Oh, Mrs. Such and Such, he's right here. He'll be right with you. Hold on.
He's in the meeting. I'm gonna get him for you right now.
What? Yeah.
Why you answer his phone? No, because I have his phone. He's in the meeting.
Oh yeah. No, matter of fact, Mrs. Thomas, he's coming. It's so funny. So guys, don't know. So they don't cheat. I mean, they're not different. They're just literally
they do it different.
More cleaner about what they do. That's all it is. Got tears coming out my eyes and everything. So they're not different. They're just a little cleaner about what they do. And the women are kind of just like so blinded by the gifts, and they take care of the whole household.
Right.
So
and they got them in a big mansion. So they have jobs.
Exactly.
They have nice corporate jobs.
Yeah.
While a dude on the corner over here is selling drugs. And so that's his job. His office is right there on the block. So everybody coming to the block. So you want to see all the bros he messing with. That's the difference. He's in the building. He's in the block.
I'm sorry, guys. Got me choking. Oh, God.
So all the girls are coming to the block. You're going to see them all because you live on the block.
All the girls on the block just sitting there.
Right. You live on the block, so you're going to see them on the block.
And you're not the one to see them. All the girls on the block, but you don't live by the Waldorf. You don't see them girls at the Waldorf. If you do, you're going to think that's maid service. It's maid service. About that, honey. Oh, got me sweating in here. I am sorry, guys. This girl's a nut. So yes, women.
Oh yes.
Black men do not cheat. Like it's not better. And black men, I'm not saying they don't cheat, but white men don't cheat different. They just cheat a little bit better. They just cheat a little honest, a little clean, and they pay everything.
Right. They take
care
of the house at least. Do something.
So not
it's still to make it better. Though.
Yeah, Ray paying just the car payment. No, freaking what's his name? Chad paying the mortgage. You ain't got to
pay for that $5 million mansion.
Exactly. Everything is
and
fine.
The rain's over.
And so the wife is like, oh no, Chad loves me. He pays for everything. So she knows he's cheating. She just don't care. But when you're just paying the car payment, it's like, dude, I care. Because I'm only getting the car payment.
No, Rebecca still hers. Rebecca still just cares.
Yeah, I don't think she cares.
She's delusional. Like that's my Chad doesn't do that.
Yeah. Rebecca is on drugs. Rebecca's got Xanax up, saying this is gonna be okay because I live in this nice house and Chad will be home in a week from his business trip and we'll be okay. While Ray will be home the same night and giving you this little $350 car payment, and you sitting there busting your ass with 2-3 jobs, paying for the rest of the bills in the house, and then he give you $350 car payment with Keisha on the side. Keisha, get your ass out of here and chip in. What are we doing? Somebody gotta help.
Gosh. This is real life. People really be going through this. People really be going through this.
That is the scary part because they actually really be going through that and it'd be scary as hell. And you just be like, what? Like, come on, you gotta help me out here. Not just $350. Keisha, whoever's Keisha on the side is Keisha gonna give you some money. Like, we got some shit going on.
Well, Keisha might was getting the rest of it. Maybe he had $1,000 and $500 each. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe splitting it.
So you gonna split it with Keisha?
He giving Keisha 500, giving homegirl home.
Oh yeah, no.
500. He got to split a little bit of money he got.
No, nah, these men too selfish for that shit. They ain't giving everything up. They gonna give you a
250, then the rest of
and
the
the only reason they give you that 350 because they driving the car.
I don't think it was 350, maybe 250 at this point.
Yeah, I'm just saying for the car payment.
Well, not even that. They probably I don't got it, babe.
That's true.
I give you some of it.
I give you some of it. Look, I'm giving you some of it, but I'm gonna drive the car for the rest of the week.
Right,
though.
right,
What?
right. I ain't got all of it, but I give you 250.
Like,
That'll help you.
That'll help you. Yeah, I mean, look, I could not give you nothing. I could have not gave you nothing.
Right. I gave you something, right?
Like, you better be satisfied with that.
Yo, girl, wish that man gave him something.
They be that serious. Maybe that girl might be right. Maybe we gotta go back
I bust my ass all day. I'm giving you an ungrateful motherfucker.
You see me on the block all day. Keisha next to me, and then I'm giving you my last.
You know I got 5 kids, but 5 different girls. I got to child support. Shoot, I'm trying. I'm trying, man.
Hey, Yo, something is wrong with you. I'm sweating. I'm sorry, guys. This girl is a complete nut job. But guys, this is the episode. This is episode 12. It was a delight. I had so much fun today. I mean, I really don't want to see my girl leave because she's funny as heck. So, but she does have to leave. And again, like I always say, she always have a cheer. Here, today was a good one because I was laughing and I didn't want to cry because she was leaving, so I was laughing. So I appreciate her for that, and we're gonna miss you so much. You have no idea. We're gonna miss you. So again, when you feel like you want to come back, you just grab a chair, and we'll be right here waiting for you. We're gonna keep it moving for you. But we appreciate you for these 12 episodes.
Continue tuning in, everybody, and continue tuning in. I'm gonna continue tuning in and watch you blow and rise.
Yes, because we gonna be out of here.
Right.
Like, she may not come back in a couple of months, but when we do, we gonna be out of here. So you guys, again, subscribe, share, like, continue to literally share, do comments, do whatever you want to do, make us grow more and more.
Comment, please.
Please comment. Follow YouTube, follow Instagram, follow TikTok. Do everything you do to help us become great. Because we will be great.
Right.
So
even if you don't like your comments,
exactly.
still comment.
Even if you don't like your comment, it's okay. It's fine. It's only a comment. You're not going to kill us. And again, we have a merch. Go on to our online store. Get some merch, get some shirts, get some hats, whatever you want to get. It's there. And again, thank you, Ra, for these 12 episodes.
Oh, thank you. It was a pleasure. I love you. You probably had a good time.
You, man. And this was a great episode. Last episode for you.
Well, this is why we say that Pretty is a mindset and the gang is forever.
See you guys next week.